think I'm finally over them.
Cool.
Yep, I think this is going to be a really wonderful vacation.
I decided something.
What?
I don't want you to go.
Oh, well, I'll miss you too, but you know, Mom really needs this trip to the country.
I understand. I don't really think a couple of days in Matt's cabin constitutes a 12-step program.
Don't say that, because it's going to work, okay? We're going to have really nice long walks and hikes, and we'll probably have nice conversations by the fireplace.
Right.
And I just need to get Mom to open up about losing her job and her friends and Dad.
I just hope that she can deal with all that without
Look, she just needs to go 2 days without a drink, and when she sees that I'm there to back her up, she'll be fine. Besides, there's not going to be any liquor for miles and miles. Just in case. That's it.
Christy, I'm glad I caught you in. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, Cass. Well, I'm so glad you called. I really missed you.
Look, I'm taking Frankie for a picnic to the old mill.
Oh, how sweet. You can help her forget the trial.
We were hoping that you might join us. You must be suffering from spring fever yourself.
Mary Frances is there with you, isn't she?
Yes. She's making a pita bread surprise for you as we speak.
Okay, well, don't say anything. I really need to see you.
Then join us.
Ever since that night in New York, there's so much to resolve.
I agree. So why don't you meet us there in about an hour?
Okay, wonderful. Oh, this will be great. I'll make my lemonade. You'll love it.
Sounds great. You heard her.
She could be totally innocent.
She's not, believe me.
I can't do this, Cass. You don't do this to your best friend.
Frankie, we have to test her. You have to give me a chance to prove that she wanted to get you and Douglas out of the picture.
Sorry, Cass. I cannot go through with this.
There you are, Rachel. I was about to look for you in missing persons.
Excuse me, Iris, what was that?
While you're here trying to break up Jake and Paulina, the good ship Corey is heading for an iceberg.
Oh, that's an overstatement, don't you think?
No, it is not. If we're not careful, we'll be filing for Chapter 11.
I've already seen these projected quarterly losses. That's why I was in Washington. I was testifying for an investment tax credit.
That was your investment in KBAY that has this company drowning in red ink.
The Corey losses have absolutely nothing to do with KBAY. There is a worldwide recession, hon, and it's affecting the publishing industry.
Oh, that's right. Blame Japan, blame Germany, blame anybody, but don't have anyone in this family held responsible.
What are you getting on about?
Rachel, the last issue of Bravo would have been a blockbuster with that expose of Spencer trying to break up Grant's wedding. But somebody leaked it. Who did? Amanda.
I can't defend her behavior.
No, you can't because it's indefensible.
Oh, come on, admit it. You're just sore because you didn't get a chance to drop the bomb on Spencer.
I'll admit it if you agree that Amanda is out of her depth.
She's a fully qualified professional, Iris.
Her marriage is on the rocks, and it's affecting her work.
That's not fair.
She hasn't been in this office in the whole week.
Okay, she's been in New York. She's been spending some time with Sam.
Rachel, she's losing her grip.
Oh, Iris, and you have been working your little fingers to the bone in little private meetings with Hank Kent. Don't throw stones, Iris. You're going to be up to your ear baubles in broken glass.
And there's a little other thing. I got you a going-away present.
You did?
Yes, I did. You ready?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, wow. Oh. This is nice.
Yes.
Some used books. Thank you.
Turns out the lady in 5J was having a little yard sale.
Yeah?
And she had, she's a pediatric nurse, and she's got all these old books on childbirthing and parenting.
That's wild.
Save
That's
us a
great.
bundle. Yeah,
Oh, wow, the original Dr. Spock.
That is correct, Jim. And apparently, Dr. Spock was an expert in his field. He knew every single human life form on Star Trek.
Very nice.
Proved
very
useful later down the road.
Oh, and here we have the complete book of baby names.
Yeah, and you're only going to need to look at Volume 1 because Volume 1 deals with male names, and that's what you're going to have to deal with.
Of course, we got issue 2 just in case.
Well, the thing is, it does say in a lot of these books that you do have to humor the mother because later down the road that could prove beneficial.
Really?
Yes. Oh, and I bought a book myself which deals in the newest in natural childbirth and infant psychology. I thought that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, very nice. You know, you're going to have to read these too.
Well,
Yeah.
they all basically say the same thing. It really doesn't matter. Just
what's
also
that?
you got to love the little guy as much as you possibly can with all your heart, and I think we already do that. Don't you?
You're going to be a wonderful father.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Lorna, you're early.
Oh, we have a lot of work to do. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning, Lorna.
Was it something I said?
Oh, no, I don't think she's over morning sickness yet. You got a problem?
I'm just getting used to your new do.
Yeah, and?
And it's growing on me, kind of like a bad blister.
It just goes to prove that you cannot fix or change every hair on my head.
Yeah, well, I manage. That's what I do. Managers manage.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Well,
Hey,
I'm
Felicia.
country bound, but I do draw the line on milking cows.
You're looking nice.
Thank you, honey. Hello, Lorna.
Felicia?
Well, did you come over here to send me off?
No. I had some work to do with Dean.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was eventually going to want to see you to thank you for coming to my birthday party.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm
It
gonna
meant a lot.
just check on Jen.
Yeah.
So, Felicia Gallant goes Nashville. How very interesting.
How would you like to go along? We could sort of make it a family thing.
No, thanks. I'm not really a country gal.
I thought Kevin converted you.
Well, the great outdoors can be great indoors.
Yeah, right. So no ma and sis, right?
Exactly. Besides, I have some work to do with Dean.
I know that.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that the last few weeks have been a little rough for us.
Tell me about it.
And I really...
Hey, you're here. Hi.
Hey,
You look great. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I'm
You
fine.
all right?
Yeah. I'll be better once we get into the country air.
Oh, yeah, country air. That's that stuff that you can't see, isn't it? Anyway, I guess I'll get used to it.
You'll get used to it. So, shall we? Let's hit the road?
Yeah, of course.
Is your chauffeur here?
No, actually, we're going to rough it.
That's right. I'm going to be driving Mom's car.
Well, I get to keep the wheels?
Yeah.
I wanted to bring along the chef at Tops, but she nixed that one, too.
That's right. All right.
Yeah.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Take care of our baby.
I will.
Well, so long, Lorna.
Be good, Felicia.
I always am.
Yeah.
Okay, you. Let's go.
Have a good time.
We will.
Two little lumberjacks. Get out of here.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care of her.
I will. Don't worry.
So, what do you think about this little idea?
What?
Well, do you think this trip for Felicia's going to do her any good?
I don't know. Jen's got her hopes up awful high. I think she thinks she's going to turn Felicia's life around.
Well, personally, I think that Jenna is setting herself up and Mom for a nice little fall off of Walton's Mountain.
Attractive, but she just lost her husband. Maybe she's confused about her feelings.
Not in the least.
That doesn't mean she deliberately murdered Douglas and wants to see me in jail for
Okay,
it.
if Christy didn't do it, then who did? You said yourself Douglas never would have taken his own
I'm
life.
sure he didn't.
Then it had to have been Christy. Who else could have tampered with that tea?
She doesn't know anything about poisonous herbs.
She had access to Douglas's entire library. Frankie, come on. You're a trained investigator. How can you ignore all these
I
facts?
have to.
Why?
Because if I start doubting her, I have to doubt everything, Cass. She's the one who made me believe in myself. If it hadn't been for her, I would never have left that dead-end town. I wouldn't have a career. I would never have found you.
You'll lose all of this if you let her get away with this.
I have to believe in my friend. I can't betray her.
Frankie,
I
please.
can't.
She's here. If you believe so much in your friend, believe that she'll pass the test.
Have you ever seen him work this hard on a case?
Oh, yeah. When he sent me to the joint.
I forgot that he busted you.
Oh, yeah, and he busted his hump to get me convicted. The man is intense. I mean, once he gets obsessed with a case, he usually wins.
Oh, it's just great. So he's gonna send Frankie Frame up the river, and her cousin, who happens to be one of my top clients, won't talk to me.
Oh, you should be used to it. Your old lady still giving you the cold shoulder?
Actually, she showed up at my birthday party last night.
Well, congratulations. On both counts.
Oh, thank you, I think.
How's she doing? She's still sticking to her 2 drinks a day?
Actually, she showed up kind of looped.
Oh, and that makes you mad.
It was pathetic. She was trying to cover up all of our little family secrets and trying to pull us off as a happy family.
But you don't see any hope.
I was never hopeful. I wasn't the one who believed in miracles. Jenna was.
Yeah. She's in for a rude awakening.
Tell me about it. Jenna's got Felicia up in the cabin for a few days. She actually thinks that she can dry Felicia out. Yeah, good luck.
Wait, what do you mean dry her out?
Well, there's no booze in the cabin, not a liquor store for miles, so Jenna figures Felicia's gonna stop drinking while she's there.
Oh, man.
What? Is there a problem?
Look, your sister's in for big trouble.
So, what did I tell you? It's perfect, huh?
Yeah, it's darling. It's very rustic.
Yep. No TV, no phones, no interruptions. It's great.
I hope you don't tell me there's no plumbing. I mean, I can't really start the day without my sink and my vanity mirror. Hello.
I don't remember exactly, but I think there's an outhouse.
Tell me you're joking, please, God. I mean, you are joking, aren't you?
Mom, this was Matt Corey's cabin. It has all of the necessities.
Right. Well, you know, some people would think a television set and a phone was a necessity.
Well, in the country, that's considered noise pollution.
Well, I hope they don't give me a ticket for my blow dryer.
Oh, good. Now you really sound like Lorna.
Well, Lorna learned to love the country. I mean, she was with someone special. And I have you. And I can't wait to meet that kid of yours.
Well, I would really like you to be there. And I would really like it if you were there when my baby has a baby. So please start taking care of yourself. All right. I'm going to go to the car and get the rest of the groceries, okay?
Can I give you a hand?
No, I got it. You just relax.
Okay.
Oh, God, I haven't laughed like that since Dougie's. Well, you two were awfully sweet to invite me. I really needed this.
Oh, I think we all needed this.
Mary Frances, do you want some of my lemonade?
What's in it?
It's lemonade. It's made with lemons, silly.
But what else?
What do you mean?
I don't eat refined sugar.
It won't kill you.
I know that, Christy.
Well, all the more for us, then. Here's your cup.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come. I'm raining all over the proof.
No, that's not true. Stop that.
No, I'm sorry. See, this is my fault. Here I am telling funny stories, and you're worried about your day in court.
I can't expect the world to stop for my problems.
Yes, but you can't expect your friends to be there for you. You deserve that much, at least.
Frankie knows that we're behind her all the way.
Why don't we put our heads together and come up with your defense strategy?
Because it won't work. All the circumstantial evidence makes me look guilty.
Yes, but you're forgetting one thing. You've got a terrific lawyer here.
Yeah, don't forget that. Actually, Frankie, I was thinking, I didn't want to mention this before, but I think now might be a good time to consider it.
What?
I feel that we ought to discuss the possibility of plea bargaining.
Are you serious?
No, it might be your best option.
Absolutely not!
Hey, I'm just suggesting that we discuss it, Frank.
But why would I play bargain when I'm innocent?
When the jury sees this evidence and what it looks like, it's not going to...
You think I'm guilty, don't you? That's why you're suggesting
No,
this.
no, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Look, why don't you give Cass a chance? Why don't you just
Oh,
listen
you
to
too,
what...
Christy? You think I'm guilty too?
Frankie,
How
come
could you
on,
do this to
calm
me?
down.
What, Cass? I thought you believed in me. How could you do this to me? How could you?
Frankie!
You don't deserve this, Cass.
Because of some of our losses, we're having a cash flow problem.
Why? What happened? Well, someone made a very bad investment in a television station, and then, of course, there was a loss of income from the book of Felicia's, which we didn't publish because we lost one of our best-selling authors, and I think maybe Rachel can explain why that happened.
Iris, if you have a criticism to make of me, why don't you make it in private?
Was I being critical?
Rachel, this cash flow problem, is it serious?
It is not serious at the moment, but it could be if we don't take some action.
What kind of action do we need to take?
Well, in order to get a handle on this problem, we're probably going to have to sell KBAY.
That's just what I've been saying. But, of course, nobody listens to me.
So what makes you think that Jenna and Felicia are going to have a problem in the cabin?
Jenna is not the best person to be dealing with Felicia right now.
But she just admitted that Felicia has a drinking problem.
You know, I've seen hundreds of Jennas. I mean, wives, lovers, sons, daughters. They all think they can help, but they only make it worse.
Are you always such a defeatist?
Hey, I've been there, remember? I mean, I had my own Jenna when I was trying to straighten out for the upteenth time. They think they can make you stop your habit, but only you can make yourself quit.
So what am I supposed to do, lock Felicia in a room until she decides to quit drinking?
Well, that's the way it worked for me. I mean, that's why I owe Kevin, because he made me do time.
Great. So short of sending my mother to Sing Sing, have you any other brilliant ideas?
Well, she can only help herself. I mean, sometimes an intervention will make a person see the light of day, but sometimes it takes a life or death crisis.
Well, my mother did almost burn herself up, but I guess that really didn't get through.
Right. So what chance does Jenna have?
0.
She better be prepared to spend the next few days with a roaring alcoholic. I mean, it won't be pretty.
Wait a second. If there's no alcohol in the cabin, then how bad can it be?
That'll make it worse. There are physical reactions to withdrawal. Jenna is not a professional. She couldn't deal with it.
So now you're saying that they shouldn't have even gone in the first place?
Yeah. Well, they left already, right?
Yeah.
And there's no phone?
No.
Well, then all we can do is wait and hope for the best.
Okay, I finished putting everything away. We have enough food to last us till summer.
What, are you don't have room for all of it?
No, I put it all away.
So what are you looking for?
Nothing, just being nosy. Well, I actually was wondering if the Coreys had some games.
Are you making sure that there's no liquor here?
You're right.
Honey, you really don't have to worry about me. I'm fine.
I know. But I also think that it might be good for you if you didn't drink for a few days.
You know, I could do that with one hand tied behind my back.
Oh, yeah?
Of course.
Good, then it's settled.
What is?
You won't drink. There's no liquor here unless you brought some with you. I don't think you
No,
did.
I mean, why would you even say that?
Because you allow yourself 2 drinks a day,
Right.
that's why. But you don't need those, right?
No, I'm hardly desperate.
Of course not. You know, this could be a really fun time for us. I want it to be perfect.
I know. Oh, so do I.
All right, so it's settled. We're not going to bring up the drinking anymore. We're just going to relax and enjoy each other's company.
Right. We're going to have a lovely time together, just you and me. And I think we should have a fire, don't you? I mean, it's a little cold in here. So I'm going to go out and get some wood from the wood bin, all right?
All right, I'll come with you.
Oh, no. You're pregnant, and I don't want you to exert
What's
yourself.
a few logs? It's not that heavy.
Okay.
Come on. I want you to know that the next few days we're going to do everything together.
to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to me.
Where did she go?
She's walking home.
Maybe I should follow her.
No, that's not such a great idea. She doesn't want to have anything to do with either one of us.
I feel so responsible.
Why do you say that?
Because if you had been alone, it would have been a lot easier.
What did you mean before? I don't deserve this.
Cass, I know that you think in your heart that Mary Frances helped Douglas to die. I know it's hard to say. It was hard for me to admit to myself, too.
No. No, she would have come to me. She would have told me.
You were Douglas's lawyer.
But Frankie and I are engaged.
You know, sometimes the people we love don't always turn out the way we would hope. I mean, look at me and Douglas. He knew it was over. He didn't even say goodbye.
Christy.
Oh, Cass. This is awful. I wish this had never happened. I hate what's happened between you and Mary Frances. I wish Douglas and I had never come to Bay City. But then I never would have met you.
It's the one good thing that's come out of all of this.
Are you serious? Really?
Really, absolutely.
Oh, Cass, you don't know what that means to me.
You know, honey, when you were in Florida, I had a talk with Dean about setting a date for your wedding.
Oh, yeah? We will, don't worry.
Well, I hope I didn't make him too nervous. I don't want him to think that I'm bringing out the shotgun or anything.
Oh, he wouldn't think that.
Well, you know how rock stars are. They father these kids, and they never tie the knot. I don't know, maybe it's an image thing.
I know, but Dean's not doing it for the image, Mom, really. He's very, very serious about being a father.
Well, I just really think you should do this, you know, for the child's sake. If Luke and I had just gotten married, you know, we would have never lost Lorna.
Well, it's not like we don't want a wedding. It's just finding the appropriate time.
Well, don't wait too long, all right?
Okay, we won't.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should plan your wedding. How's that? I'll look for some paper, and we can write down our ideas and
Mom.
the kind of flowers we want and the guest list.
Come sit down.
I think that's a great idea.
No, it's not, because we came here to relax.
Honey, I relax so much better when I'm doing something like floral arrangements and
let's
invitations.
Just try to enjoy the country, okay?
So what do you want me to do? Just be in a rocking chair and churn butter?
I know. I brought Chinese checkers with me. You want to play a game?
Chinese checkers?
Yeah, let me go get them, okay? Mom, what are you doing?
Baker's up to with Spencer.
Are you talking to me without an interpreter?
Why does Paulina stand for it? It's not as if Spencer's the biggest fan.
I have given up figuring out why Paulina keeps forgiving Jake.
Oh, Dan. Oh, Dan!
What?
What if Paulina tells Jake about the cash flow problem with Corey? I mean, that is just what Spencer would love to hear.
But Paulina just promised that she was going to keep the family and Jake separate.
Well, it looks like Jake doesn't have a cash flow problem.
Watch me change a pumpkin into Cinderella at the ball.
Dean, this could be like the best stuff you've ever done.
You don't think it's too sappy writing about a new baby?
No, it's real.
Yeah. Good. I want it to be a surprise for Jenna. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
What are you doing there, Mom? I smell the booze.
Jenna.
No, please. No, you told me that you didn't need to drink.
Never said that.
Yes, and you told me that you didn't bring any liquor with you, Mom.
No, I want you to listen to me,
You lied to
darling.
me.
Couldn't you just listen to me? I would never lie
because
to you
I
about
believed you.
anything.
I didn't believe anybody else, not Lorna, not Cass, not Rachel. I believed what you told me.
Jenna, you're all that I have.
No, you don't
honey.
care about me.
Yes.
What you care about is right in here.
No. No.
You're drunk.
Jenna.
What are we gonna do?
I'll talk to Frankie as soon as I get home.
No, I don't mean about Mary Frances, Cass. I mean about us.
I can't, Christy. Not now.
I know you're worried about her, but I think she suspects already. That's why she's so upset.
Suspects what?
Let's face it, Cass. I mean, it's obvious that you and I have feelings for each other. It's been like that for months. We can't hide it anymore. What's that? Someone's there.
Thousandth episode, NBC Friday.
Let's face it, Cass. It's obvious that you and I have feelings for each other. They've been there for months. We can't hide them anymore. What? There's someone there.
Whoa. Wait a second. Where are you going?
There's someone or something in those bushes there.
Since when did you turn into Pioneer Woman?
Cass, I grew up on a farm. I'm capable.
Of what? Dealing with a rabid animal? Now you stay here.
Really, Counselor?
No, humor me, Christy. I don't want anything happening to you.
Okay. Go be macho. I love it.
Hey, thanks for coming over.
Yeah, you said it was official business.
Well, it is.
Something about Frankie. I tried to call her, but she was out.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything since yesterday. I guess it's, she's just laying low.
Yeah. You heard they set a trial date, right?
Yeah, it's the stupidest thing I ever heard. There's no way in hell that my cousin has anything to do with the murder of Doug Carson.
Yeah, well, you don't have to convince me. I'm just worried about the jury.
That's why I called you over, man. You're the only other private investigator that I know.
What, do you want to hire me?
No, I just wanted you to do some investigating privately. Maybe you could find a way to clear her or something.
Well, actually, I'm doing that right now. I'm going to go and talk to Cass and Frankie.
Oh, excellent. See, I didn't know that. So well, if I can help, just let me know.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So, where's Jenna?
She's with Felicia up at Matt's cabin, a couple of days, just the two of them.
Little R&R?
Yep. I mean, at least I hope so, for Jenna's sake. All she just wants to do is get away from everything.
Everybody was right about you, weren't they? But no, I couldn't believe them because I believed you.
You're all that I have,
Please,
honey.
this is all that you care about. What's in here? This is it. You're drunk. What?
Honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't know what made me do that.
Can't you just see what this is doing to
Jenna,
you?
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me.
You want to drink? You drink. I'm not going to stand around and watch
Jenna,
you.
please.
No, just don't.
Don't walk out on me. Don't. Not like everybody else. Please, I need you, please.
Here, too? Yeah. See?
It's a song.
I wrote it for the kid. I mean, I just can't wait to sing it for the two of them when she gets back.
Jenna, I need you.
To do what? Huh? To tell you that you're not what other people say you are? To give you sympathy so you can just feel sorry for yourself and find more reasons to drink?
It was one little drink. I mean, why are you acting like
Why
this?
am I? Why am I acting like this? No, you're not going to...
Honey, I know you're upset.
Oh, you don't even know me anymore.
Now, whose fault is that?
Yours, Felicia,
You're
fault.
hurting me. Don't you care about
Hurting
that?
you? Yeah, do you know what this is doing to me?
I know you're very upset.
Oh, you bet I'm upset. And I am disappointed, and I am mad, and I feel lonely, and I'm scared.
Honey, that's only because you're not getting what you want.
I'm pregnant, I'm scared, Mom. I wanted to be with my mother for a few days.
Here.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You haven't been here for months. And when you found out about my baby, you didn't even ask me how I was. You just took my baby and you made it all about you.
Jenna, I care more about you than anybody in the whole world. Honey, let's start over, shall we? Let's do that, okay? No, this upsets you, I know. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of it, okay? I'm going to get rid of it.
Oh, please don't
get rid of it.
bother. I've seen you do this before.
I need it this time. Oh, watch. There, you see?
Oh, goody. It's goody, and I'm supposed to believe that's all you brought with you. You don't have more stashed away. Maybe in the car, in your suitcase.
No, there isn't. I swear to you. I swear it.
And I'm supposed to believe you when you just lied to me.
I am telling you the truth. I swear to you.
I'm telling you the truth. Where are you going? I know there's more. Stop it.
Please, stop.
Let's see what's in here. Let's see what else is in here.
Okay. You want to see what's in here? Then we'll see what's in here. Okay, what do you think? I have a little bottle of booze between my sweat.
Stop it.
Here's a robe. Why don't you look in the lining? See if there's anything in there. Maybe I've sewn it into the lining. Go ahead, look. Go ahead. What? I don't see anything. Do you? Look. It's empty. What do you see? Your boots.
I see your boots. What? This looks pretty loaded to me. Huh? But of course you will be loaded too soon, won't you?
The night is hot. But the days are hotter. Days of Our Lives, NBC daytime. It's getting good.
Jenna, this is not the way it looks.
Oh, no. This is exactly the way it looks. You just can't see it because you don't think you have a problem.
I never said that. I said I was trying to deal with the problem. Jenna.
You're not even close. You're an alcoholic and you are destroying yourself bit by bit. And you know something, Cass warned me and Lorna and Rachel, but no! I love you so much that I didn't want to believe it. So I kept telling myself, oh, well, if she feels loved again, she'll stop. I was wrong. God, I was wrong. I can't save you from yourself. I'm just another person who has done you wrong.
Don't say that.
I can't help it. I'm scared of you. I'm afraid for myself. And my baby.
No. God, no, I would never hurt your baby.
No, you wouldn't, not on purpose. You can't help yourself, Mom. You're a drunk. And you showed that to us with the fire that you fooled at the studio.
Why does everybody keep saying that? I was an accident.
Yeah, and those are lies. And how long are you going to keep feeding them to yourself until you kill yourself?
Honey, please. Honey, what do you want me to do? I'll do anything, I promise. Please.
I just want you to stop drinking.
Okay.
No, you can't. And I'm leaving you because you'll be lonely without it. It's all you've got left.
Jenna. Drink up, Fanny. This is happy hour.
What happened in the cave is old news, Amanda. Besides, I gave a press conference, remember?
Yes, I know, but it was a little slim on the details.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing personal. I was raised as a journalist. It's my job to get the facts.
Well, Grant knows the facts. And besides, there aren't any secrets between us.
Everyone has secrets. Some people have more than others to hide.
All set. Alistair's putting my bags in the car.
Sweetheart, would you like me to come to the airport with you?
Oh, I'd love to, but I need time to go over my speech with Amanda.
Oh, wait a minute. That might be crossing a line, Grant.
What? This isn't within the realm of my personal biographer?
My job is to remain objective, not to make you look good.
Unless you come to work for me.
Well, why would you do that?
Grant has offered me a job as a speechwriter.
Fascinating.
It's an intriguing offer.
So say yes.
I don't know. I'm not very good at taking sides.
I could argue that point. Amanda says that you have a copy of the manuscript.
Have you got a chance to read it?
I couldn't put it down.
Great.
You
That's what I
managed
was
to
aiming for.
You managed to capture an amazing sense of the cold and the terrible danger that we all went through.
Which is pretty amazing, considering she wasn't even there. Beginning to wonder if I'm even going to recognize myself.
You will, but be forewarned. It's fairly graphic.
Can't wait.
We'd better go. Amanda, I'm sorry we have to take you out of your way today.
Oh, no, it's no problem.
I'll call you when we land.
Okay.
Wait, come here.
Oh, what was it? Did you see anything?
Yes,
What?
there's a raccoon. He was probably scoping out the leftovers.
These things are so bold.
Oh, yeah. This guy lit off into the woods the minute he saw me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that's all it was.
Oh, me too.
Why were you so worried?
Well, to tell you the truth, I thought for a minute that Frankie had come back and she was listening to everything we were saying.
That's not her style.
Well, I didn't think that she'd hurt Douglas either. Oh, this whole thing is so upsetting to me.
For all of us.
You know, we're really going to have to be much more careful now.
Oh, I can see that.
This is going to be so difficult for me. Hiding my feelings for you during this whole trial.
Cass, do you know that I lie awake in bed sometimes and just imagine what our life's going to be like after all this horror is over?
Do you really?
Yes, and you know what?
What?
When I finally fall asleep, I dream about you.
I never expected this.
What's going to happen with us?
Oh, I don't know. I think we just have to take this one step at a time. I do know that I have to help Frankie get through this trial. I can't abandon her now.
No, no. Whatever future we do have, we'll have to wait until then.
This is going to be hard for me.
Did this take you by surprise?
Completely by surprise. I can't stay, Christy. I have to find Frankie.
Knowing Mary Frances, she probably hitched a ride home.
She was in terrible shape when she left. I'm worried about her.
Yeah, no, she's really suffering. Her conscience must be bothering her terribly.
Maybe it was good that we fought. She may open up to me now.
Don't count on it.
I better get going. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll wait to hear from you. Oh, what's wrong?
I am so sorry. That noise that we heard earlier and what I thought it was really spooked me. Come here. Come here.
Oh, oh, good.
Okay, now go. You go, and I'm going to give you a few minutes head start, all right?
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea for you and me to be seen alone together.
Oh, my goodness, you really are cautious, aren't you?
Yes, I am. We have to be very, very careful now.
yourself made, all right.
Okay. Bye.
Oh.
You still think I'm misrepresenting her?
No, you're right. She's crazy in love with you.
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry to put you through this. I didn't know how else to
I can
convince
handle her being in love with you, Kaz. I understand that firsthand. But the rest of it...
you. She wanted a clear path to me.
So she murdered her husband and set me up? I can't believe she would do this to us.
Think of what she did to Douglas.
Oh,
Okay, come on. We gotta go home. We have to figure out what we're gonna do next.
Well. You're back.
That's right. I came to get our things. We're going home.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
I wonder if I have any choice in that,
I don't want to fight with you. I'm tired.
Well, I'd say we're off to a good start. You certainly got a lot off your chest, didn't you?
Don't you blame this on me. All I wanted was just to spend a few days with my mother.
Nobody tells me what to do. Not even you.
No? That bottle seems to call all your shots lately.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna sit around and watch you drink yourself into a stupor.
Oh, you finally made it to the ranks with all the others.
You're hopeless. I'm packing.
What's it called? Sympathy weight.
Yeah.
No.
Do you want to bring a doggy bag home for Jenna?
No, there's no need. She's away with Felicia for a few days in the country.
Is she up to that?
Well, I gotta tell you, I wasn't crazy about the idea, but Jenna seems to think she's the only one that can really handle Felicia.
I hope she's right.
Yeah.
But is everything okay?
So far.
What? Thought you were in such a big hurry to get out of here.
I was.
What are you doing? What's the matter? You all right?
How can I be all right when my mother's drunk?
Well, now, you walked out on me. Remember, what was I supposed to do anyway? I got nothing.
Great excuse. Good excuse.
The most important thing in my life. You and the baby, you wouldn't really keep me from my own grandchild, would you, Jenna? Would you?
Well, if you're like this, you better believe I would.
You're making it so much worse. What's going on?
I meant what I said before. If there's anything I can do, just call me. If you figure out something for me to do.
You just keep the faith, Dean. I need that more than anything right now.
Well, you're gonna
Okay?
beat this. Yeah, I know it. I feel it in here.
Oh, good.
All right, I'll see you later.
Take care.
Watch your fingers.
Oh, I love that kid.
Not a kid. Young man, father to be.
Yeah, right. So, what do you think about Jenna and Felicia going off to the country together?
I think it's very encouraging. I don't think Jenna ever admitted to herself that Felicia was out of control.
Can we cut the speech now, Cass, and get to what you really feel?
I think it's a time bomb.
Me too.
Jenna, what can I do?
Help me!
Jenna.
No, it hurts. It hurts.
Where, honey? Where? Tell me where.
Right here. My shoulder. Oh, God, I'm bleeding. Oh, God, not my baby, please. Not my baby.
That would she.
Oh, she was incredible.
Yeah, that's one word for it. I had another one on the tip of my tongue while I was watching her drool all over you.
Am I wrong, or are you suddenly in somewhat better spirits?
Well, the shock is wearing off.
Uh-oh.
Before I was sad.
Yeah?
Now I'm getting angry.
Oh, like I said, uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because sad is helpless and angry is activated and directed.
Hold it right there. You may not direct it at Christy.
But that's where it belongs.
Frankie, it'll give us away. I want you to channel your energies into helping me find a way to prove that Christy was the one who killed Douglas. You still have doubts about that?
No, they're fading fast. But I'm beginning to think that maybe it is time we brought in Ryan.
I don't know. I hate to involve anyone else.
But he can probably get something out of her. She flirts with him every chance she gets.
Even though she's madly in love with me, I'm devastated.
We really can use the help, Cass.
Frankie, if Christy ever figures out that we're on to her, we don't have a prayer. Our only real chance is if we keep her off guard.
But Ryan can help us with that.
I can do it. If I keep it up, if I keep pretending that I return her feelings.
Oh, I hate this. I just hate this.
And then she'll get confident, she'll relax, and she'll slip up.
Oh, as long as it's something that we can use against her.
This is going to be rough, baby. You're used to opening up to everybody about everything, and Christy is going to be looking for the slightest sign, the slightest indication that we don't trust her.
Okay, well, I just better win an Academy Award for this. That's all I've got to
Would you
say.
settle for not guilty?
Yeah, that'll do.
Hi, Cass.
Hi.
Mary Frances, are you all right?
I'll get a doctor.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah, no,
Oh, my baby.
I'll call, honey.
I need a hospital. I have to go to the hospital.
I'll get it. Alcohol. It's the alcohol.
There's no phone.
Jenna. Jenna, it's okay.
Listen to me. We have to drive there. We have to drive there.
I can drive. I just go there.
No, you can drive, and I can drive. I'm gonna lose my baby.
No. I'll drive. Jenna.
No!
Jenna. God, please help me with my daughter. God.
Mary Frances, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, gosh, you just look so unhappy.
I said I'm fine.
Look, are you angry because I came on the picnic? Is that it? Did you want to be alone with Cass?
Frankie's all right. This is just a stressful time for her, for all of us.
Well, I certainly didn't want to add to the brew.
You haven't, Christy. Times are bad, that's all.
Well, that's when you need your friends most.
Christy is absolutely right. Cass, would you mind?
Mind what?
I need to spend some time alone with my best friend. Would you leave us a while, please?
Jenna. Honey, please, wake up. for Mama. Jenna, please, honey, wake up. Oh my God, what's happening? You have to talk to me. Oh my God. I have to talk to Jenna. Please, God, please, God, please help me. Help me. Please, God, help me. Please, God. Jenna, wake up. Wake up for Mama. Jenna. Wake up. Honey, you have to wake up. I can't leave you by myself. Please, honey, please, God, please, get up, honey. Come on.
What's happening?
You fainted. I have to get you someplace.
What happened? What happened?
The doctor. I'm going to get you to the doctor.
My baby. I need a hospital.
Drive you. Give me a minute.
I need help, please. Help me!
Honey. It's all right, Jenna.
No. Oh, God, you can't drive. Please help me, please help me.
Come on, Jenna, baby, get up! You're gonna be
I think it's nice. I think it's very nice.
What are you thinking about, Jenna?
I don't know, man. I don't think I should let her go.
Listen, Jenna is very good with Felicia. She takes her up there away from the stress, the alcohol. It'll be good.
I hope so, man.
Listen, if anyone can make Felicia face her drinking, it'll be Jenna.
Before you two have a nice chat, is there some reason you came over here, Christine?
Well, of course. I don't make it a habit of barging in here 24 hours a day.
I didn't mean that.
I know. Yeah, actually, I came over because Kevin called me and said he wanted to ask me some pre-trial questions. He ordered me, really. And I wanted to check that out with you.
That's normal procedure.
Well, it shook me up. I have a lot of nerve complaining when it's Mary Frances going through hell.
I'll make it.
What did you want to talk to me about?
This really is between old friends, Cass.
Okay. I got a couple of things that I need to take care of, so I'll see you later. Bye, Christy.
Bye.
Let's sit.
Oh, I'm too restless.
Okay.
Look, Mary Frances, I'm really getting very, very odd stuff from you. Are you sure you're not angry with me? I mean, I'm doing my best to try to support you.
I'm not doing a very good job of supporting you lately.
No, but look at all you've been through.
Yes, but you're still grieving over Douglas, and I haven't been there for you. Oh, everything just caved in with this ridiculous arrest.
That is so like you. To worry about me when the whole sky is falling on you.
Cass won't let that happen.
Of course he won't, because this whole thing is bogus. You're going to beat it in a minute.
You're very generous.
I'm your friend.
Even though I doubted you? I accused you of falling for Cass. I'm ashamed of myself.
Don't you think I know the strain you've been under?
But this whole business with Cass was so off base. I'm truly embarrassed.
Mary Frances, just don't think about it another minute.
You are very understanding.
Well, I mean, if you can't vent on your friends, what good are they? Is this what you wanted to talk to me about?
There is something else related. I know I was wrong about Cass.
Mary Frances, you really don't have to apologize anymore. I understand, okay?
Douglas's sickness was very hard on you.
What are you trying to say?
I know you weren't involved with Cass, Christy, but was there someone else?
Douglas was the only man that I've ever been in love with, Mary Frances.
Even if you're loved and love someone, it's still possible to be lonely.
He's the only one I ever needed.
Christy, you can tell me, honestly. We've known each other for so long.
There's nothing to tell.
But you've always been so physical, so passionate, even when we were younger.
And so?
So, Douglas had a debilitating disease. Can't have been very easy for you these last couple of months of your marriage.
I managed.
I know this can't be easy for you to talk about. I mean, if I had been in your position, I don't know if I could have handled it.
We surprise ourselves.
That's why I asked you if you needed a man. It just seemed to be a way to...
I don't get what you're trying to say.
I'm clutching at straws here, Christy. I'm trying to figure out if there's a reason, a way.
A reason for what?
A way to explain why Douglas died. If there had been another man, if he had become jealous, maybe Douglas was murdered. Could that be?
The bad. The irresistible. They're the men who make your days. Days of Our Lives, NBC Daytime.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a private moment here.
Grant, I came to talk to you about Carl.
I thought you wanted nothing to do with him.
Well, no, I don't. But, Ito, Carl's servant, came by and paid me a visit. Wanted to talk to me about the estate. Apparently, Carl left no will, no instructions of any kind.
It's probably because he thinks he's immortal.
Why come to me about Carl, Ryan?
Grant, I need to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that my father's dead, that he was actually in that helicopter crash. Now, you were there. You actually saw it.
No, I didn't see the crash. I saw the chopper lift off.
But you had the chess piece on the gold chain, Carl's chess piece.
Ryan, that's not concrete proof of anything.
What about you? Do you believe that Carl was actually on board?
I already told you this, Ryan. I arrived too late to see any faces. I was waving my arms frantically to get the chopper to stop, and it lifted off.
See, but I need to be sure that Carl was one of those faces.
Well, we already know from the feds that Carl Hutchins chartered the helicopter, and the Canadian police tracked the helicopter over a ridge, and then there was an explosion.
What about the pilot?
We got his name from the charter company. Unfortunately, there was no next of kin.
So, Grant, I just need to be 100% sure that Carl was on board that chopper when it crashed.
Right, but without a body, there's just...
Well, it's still too early, and there's still too much snow and ice to get to the site. But an air survey team spotted the wreckage strewn all over the mountainside, Ryan. There's no chance that anybody survived that crash.
So what you're driving at is that we can't actually be sure that Carl was aboard.
If anyone has 9 lives, I'm afraid
I could
it's
call
Carl.
Parker Stamford and see if there are any new developments. We need to get back to the house. You're having chills again, aren't you?
No,
Vicky,
no,
you're still
no,
having
I'm
chills?
fine. I'm fine,
The
really.
storm is brewing up outside. I don't want you to get wet in the storm, all right? Let's go.
Murder. That's absurd. Why would anyone murder Douglas?
Just a theory.
Well, you're really desperate, Mary Frances.
I do need to look for any answers I can, any possibilities.
Yeah, well, that's not one. That's absolutely impossible.
I don't think so. Think about it.
Think about what? Douglas was the sweetest, kindest man on this earth. Who would want to kill him?
Christy, you're a very attractive woman. You were, for all intents and purposes, a single woman.
Mary Frances, I resent that. I never considered myself a single woman.
You told me yourself you went out, met men in bars, danced with them.
Yes, I danced with them. There's nothing wrong with that.
Christy, I'm your oldest friend. Don't you know I wouldn't be shocked if there had been more than dancing?
There wasn't.
Listen, I'm not going to be judgmental about it.
There's nothing to be judgmental about. And I can't believe you're accusing me of betraying Douglas.
I'm not. Okay? It's far-fetched, but there has to be an explanation for Douglas's death.
Yes, there is. Suicide. And what in the world could me dancing with the guy have to do with the murder anyway?
People do funny things when they're in love. What if one of those men had become fixated on you, decided that he had to get Douglas out of the way?
Well, this is ridiculous. None of them knew who I was. They didn't know where I lived. They didn't know my name.
But they could have followed you home.
No one followed me home.
You can't be sure of that.
I can be sure of it. This theory of yours is so far-fetched.
Two strangers meet. They click. He dreams of sexual possession.
Well, in the movies, maybe.
Christy, you understand what passion can do to a person, what it will drive them to. Murder could have solved so many problems.
That theory won't work. Face it. Douglas committed suicide. I hate that, but that's what happened.
I don't believe that.
Look, it was tragic, and it was wrong. But he did it, okay? Now, you have to calm down. You're worried, and I'll try to fix everything with Kevin. I promise. Why don't you just let me make you some tea?
All right.
Okay.
Oh, God. It hurts so much. They'll help you at the hospital, honey. I'm not gonna make it. You will. You will. You're strong. Of course you'll make it. Stay with me, honey. Don't go to sleep. Okay. Stay with Mama here. Honey, Jenna, talk to me. Jenna, honey.
Somewhere in the night, a million miles away, a new light shines from a distant star. And somehow through it all, the miracle of life begins to grow from deep within our hearts. Will he play ball? Will she grow tall? Will he make me laugh or cry? Will she be strong, know right from wrong? Will he have your eyes? Well, I don't know if dreams come true, but I see a face that's part me and you. A new light shines somewhere in the night.
I'll be right back, baby. God. What? Come on. Please, God. Hello? Come on.
911?
Yes.
What's the nature of your emergency?
I need help, my daughter.
What's wrong with your daughter?
I need an ambulance.
Is she conscious?
In and out, I think. I don't know.
Is she
She's
bleeding?
pregnant. Yes, she is. I need an ambulance, please.
Give me your location, please.
I don't know where I am.
Are you in your home?
No, I'm in a car. My God.
Please, I can't help you unless you tell me where you are.
I don't know where I am. And I don't know. I'm on the road.
Can you drive to the nearest police station or hospital?
And I don't know where one
Okay,
is.
please try to stay calm. Stay calm.
Send an ambulance.
Can you tell me if you're on a highway?
No, I'm on a country road.
Can you drive to the nearest house?
I don't know where to go. I just need help, please. She needs help. She may be dying, and I can't help her because I'm drunk. Please, I'm begging you. Jenna, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. The ambulance is on its way. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Mommy, thank you.
Oh, it hurts so much.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, please, can you do something to make me
The
go away?
ambulance is on its way. You'll be all right.
It's the baby.
No.
There's something wrong with the baby.
You'll be all right. Honey.
Just please don't let them take my baby away, okay? Promise me. Promise me that you won't let me lose my baby.
I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen.
Dr. Hudson?
Sitting out on us there, Dr. Harrison?
I have served my time and I am out of here.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't?
Nope. But the parole board said that they may be lenient on the basis of occupational disability, so here's your chance. Or should I say, your change.
Excuse me?
You've been working for Dr. Spader for so long, I think you're really getting to enjoy these 9 to 5 pencil-pushing hours. But not tonight.
What?
Tonight, you doctor. Doctor, in the ER. 2 residents called in sick, which leaves me all by my lonesome.
And you can't hold down the fort without me?
What? Because that's the second time I've had to dispute something that Mrs. Carson said.
What was the first?
Well, when I told her that her husband's death would probably be investigated by the police, she then went to Dr. Beckett and told him that I wanted the investigation stopped.
Really?
Well, I never said that. It would have looked like I was trying to protect Frankie, which would have been totally inappropriate, to say the least.
Could Christy have misunderstood you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Thanks for the information, John.
Sure.
See you.
This tea really will make you feel better, Mary Frances. I'm sure of it. Of course, you should probably eat something, too.
I'm fine.
You know, it would be really great. It'd be a piece of that rhubarb pie that I brought over, but I couldn't find it in the kitchen. You guys must have destroyed it.
Yes, that's exactly what we did.
I'm so sorry for all your troubles, Mary Frances. Was it something I said?
I'm sorry. Just jangled nerves.
Well, I can certainly understand why.
I'm afraid I'm not very good company tonight. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry I'm late, huh?
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good.
Good. I think I've got to be going, actually. I just wanted you to know that I'm there for you no matter what happens, no matter what this trial determines, all right?
Thank you.
Goodbye, dear friend. Good
Bye,
night.
Ryan.
Damn her.
Wait, I thought you guys were friends.
With that murderous hippie hypocrite.
Frankie, is everything okay?
Yes. Finally, everything is okay. Finally, I woke up. Cass was right. She did it. Christy murdered Douglas. So that's the bottom line. Christy murdered Douglas and set me up to take the rap.
Wait a second, you're saying that because she fell for Cass, she wanted him for herself?
Right. I mean, Cass figured it out before, but I didn't believe him because she's my best friend.
What are you doing? I thought we weren't going to involve Ryan in this yet.
I couldn't help it, Cass. Christy just left, and she did it. I know that beyond any kind of doubt now.
What proved it to you?
I decided to try my own test on her. I told her I thought maybe one of the men she met dancing had murdered Douglas. You should have seen the look in her eye when I said the word murder. She did it, Cass. I know that now.
It's
She
the
killed her.
only possibility that makes any sense at all.
Ryan was here when she left and saw the way I reacted to her. I'm sorry. I had to tell him what's going on.
It's okay.
You know?
It's okay. Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, no, maybe he can help us.
So what do you think?
Well, I think your theory makes an awful lot of sense. I remember the first time I met her, she was kind of strange.
What'd she do?
It wasn't what she did. She had this look in her eye. It was kind of hungry, sort of a wild animal, like a predator.
Why didn't you say something to me before?
Frankie, I didn't know that she was one of your best friends. I dismissed it. I chalked it up to ego or something.
You mean you thought you might be imagining it?
Yeah. I suppose so. So later on, I saw her in a bar. She was dancing with this guy, a stranger. I saw it again. It looked like she was going to devour him. Yes, she had this wildness, this desperation, something. And now that I look back on it all, your theory begins to make sense.
Everything came together for me tonight. Everything you said. I could hardly look at her.
I can imagine.
Pretending to be my good friend while she's throwing herself at you. I mean, she must think I'm completely stupid.
Well, you're not.
Well, look, she has got to be put away, Cass. So what do we do now? We go to Billy, right? We tell him what's happened?
I'm afraid we can't do that.
Why? She murdered Douglas. We can't let her get away with that.
We can't go to Billy. Not now.
Doesn't exactly look like a guitar. What does a little itty-bitty baby know about guitars?
Jenna! Felicia, what happened?
She started screaming.
Give me the rundown.
Couldn't drive.
She's had considerable blood loss. Her abdomen's distended, tender, and rigid. Internal bleeding. Yeah. She's hypotensive. What was her last BP? 80 pal? She's in shock. Come on, we gotta move fast. It's a ruptured ectopic.
Great job, you guys. Thanks a lot. Call the blood bank. I want them to type and cross-match 4 units and stay up 4. Come on, let's get her prepped and up to surgery.
Doctor, we need consent.
No.
Somebody get you.
Please.
Call her sister, Lorna Devon. Come on, let's go!
Okay, is there anything? It's all right.
Jenna!
Take care of her, Felicia. They're gonna take care of her. Everything's gonna be okay. John, wait. I really don't think I'm the right person for
Look,
this.
we're gonna lose her if we don't move fast. Would you rather we wait for the right person?
Dear Lord.
Kelsey!
Please. What's happening to my baby?
Days of Our Lives, NBC Daytime. It's getting good.
Her sister will have to sign the consent form. You are in no condition to sign a legal document. You will have to.
What is going on here?
You are drunk?
Lorna.
I got a call from a nurse who said that it was about Jenna. What is wrong with Jenna?
It is Jenna.
What's wrong with her?
This is Jenna's sister, Lorna Devitt.
Lorna.
Where is Jenna?
They took her to surgery.
What? Is it her baby? Well, how bad is it, Felicia?
Bad. She passed out. Lorna.
Is she miscarrying?
Lorna, I think she ruptured something.
How?
Your mother
she rupture
appears
something?
incompetent. Her signature wouldn't be legal.
You need an next of kin to
Right
sign
away. It
consent
could be an
to surgery.
ectopic pregnancy.
Can you give me this and sign it? I'll sign it. It's obvious my mother is completely useless.
Kelsey. All your skills will come back once we get started.
John, I still think you should get someone else. I'm rusty and I'm
isn't
entering into a
anyone
life-threatening
else.
situation. You could call in an attendant.
We don't have time. Jenna needs you, and you will deliver. Understood, Doctor?
Understood.
Come on, people. I'm counting seconds. She's already in shock from loss of blood. You ready? She's up. Let's go.
We've been looking for you.
I was just working on this for my baby. My kid is gonna grow up with music from day one.
Dean,
What?
Jenna was taken to the hospital. I don't know. I don't know any details. The nurse called.
Was there an
looking-
accident or something? She hurt us?
It's just an emergency.
Where is
That's
she?
all I know. Bay City General. Come on, I'll drive you. John Hudson's on duty.
All right, please.
Okay, that's one. All right, let's go for the one on the downside.
Go.
Sponge.
I want you to know that Jenna had passed out before the
EMS, Felicia?
the doctor came.
EMS.
She was in a lot of pain.
Why? What did you do to her?
We had this argument, and before I knew it, she passed out. She doubled over and she fainted.
I knew this whole entire trip was absolutely crazy.
Lorna, I knew I had to get her to the hospital. There was no phone in this cabin, so I drove her, but I couldn't do it.
Because you were drinking. Because you were drinking, Felicia. You were drunk.
We were fighting about, but I got her into the car. And I just couldn't see. I couldn't see the road, the storm. I pulled over. I dialed 911. They sent an ambulance for her.
You know, you promised Jenna that you weren't going to drink up in the cabin.
No, I didn't promise.
What
that.
did you think, Felicia? What did you think? Did you think that you could hide it from her? You know something? You are sick. You are sick.
She got me. And I slapped her. God forgive me, I slapped that sweet little face.
Nice move, Mother. Really nice. You know something? All Jenna ever wanted was to fix everything. That's all she ever wanted.
Please, don't let her lose this baby.
Did you hear the nurse? Did you hear the nurse? Did you hear what the nurse said? The baby might not be the only one who might not make it.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. She can't lose this baby. Jenna can't die. She doesn't deserve it. Oh, my God, don't take it from me.
After this call.
Yes.
Hello.
Cass, it's Kevin Anderson.
Does the DA always work this late, or is it just when he wants to nail a friend?
I'm not at work, Cass. I'm at the hospital with Lorna.
The hospital? What happened? Is it Felicia?
No, it's Jenna. Does Dean happen to be at your place? I've been trying to locate him and...
I'm sorry, no, he's not here. What's going on with Jenna?
I don't blame you for hating me.
I don't hate you. I hate the drinking.
I was yelling at Jenna. She needed me, and all I could do was yell at her. I don't know what I was thinking about.
You weren't. You were smashed. Once again, Mother.
What are you doing?
I've been
here?
trying to reach you. I came with Lorna. She signed the release for Jenna's surgery.
Jenna's surgery? Was there an accident or something? Was there something? The baby?
No, there wasn't an accident.
What?
There has been a lot of bleeding, however.
How could that be? She was fine when she left the house. Was Felicia with her?
As far as I know.
What did you do? Oh my God, I can smell the alcohol off you from here. You broke your promise. You broke your promise. I knew that something like this was going to happen. I said it to her. What did you do to her? What did you do?
Sorry.
You know, she only went into that cabin to help you and your little drinking problem. You know that, right? She should have been home. I could have taken care of her. I should be looking after her instead of her looking out after you. It's a little late for that, isn't it? I'm sorry. She did nothing but protect you and love you, Felicia. I don't understand. Look what's happening now because of you. Look what's happening. Never have let her go up there by herself. Being with Felicia's worse than being alone.
Listen, she called 911.
Oh, don't defend her, Matt, please. I swear I'll pull the hair out of my head. I can't imagine what she's going through right now. She must be so scared. She must be so... She can't even stand going to doctors, you know that? I should have been with her, not Felicia. I should have been with her.
Jenna loves Felicia, okay?
I'm not letting Felicia get off the hook this time, all right? So...
Jenna would not want you to blame Felicia for this.
How can you say that?
Her drinking wasn't even the cause.
Matt, she would never have lost this much blood if she was at home.
You can yell at me, but blaming Felicia is not going to help Jenna, okay?
Fine. This nurse said that the doctors were coming out here to talk to us. Where the hell are they? Where's the doctors?
Dean, I just got some more information from the head nurse.
Why are they talking to you? I am the baby's father.
I guess because I had to sign the consent form.
What did they say?
Basically, that Jenna was in shock when the EMS team brought her in. And right now, she's in surgery. John Hudson is performing the procedure with Kelsey Harrison, who's assisting. So she's in really good hands, Dean.
That'll help.
She likes them, that's good.
Yeah, and so that should help, right?
What else did they say?
Just that they'll let us know when she's out of surgery.
I thought some tea might help.
Thanks.
It sounds like it's gonna be a long wait.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, Matt, I don't want to intrude here.
No. Dean needs a lot of support. And I found out from Lorna that ectopic pregnancies never survive.
Does Dean know?
No.
They were so happy. You know what gets me?
Stuff happens to the wrong people, right?
No, that's not what I was thinking. I mean, this is awful no matter who it happens to. It's just how one minute everything can be fine, and then the next everything is a mess.
Jenna's been through a lot of losses. I just hope she can get through this one.
Well, maybe there's a chance that they'll both still pull through.
Ryan.
Hey, guys. From the looks on your faces, the news isn't good.
Is this seat taken?
Dean? Oh, honey. Oh, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I know how much this hurts.
Yeah, you would know it. You've been through it too, right? Same thing as Jenna.
Oh, well, it doesn't have to be the same. No one said Jenna's going to lose her baby.
You think that she will lose the baby? I mean, can you feel anything that's happening right now? Like when Felicia was in the fire?
Oh, honey, it doesn't work that way.
Well, however it works, can you just tell me? Because she needs a little help. She's not in good shape. I can feel it.
Well,
I can feel it.
What I do, honey, is I pray. I pray.
All right, then please pray, okay? because I know that God hears your prayers, Frank.
Oh, sweetheart, I don't know that that's true. I don't know how this gift of mine works.
Well, however it works, you gotta help because she needs help. So please help her, okay?
Okay, I will. I'll help her. I'll try. But I need you to help me, okay? Okay, now come on. Come on. Dean, honey, look at me. Please. I want you to imagine a powerful white light, a shining, bright white light. Okay, shh. And this light spreads strength and healing through all of us, okay? Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, sweetie.
Right.
Now close your eyes. Shh. Feel it in there. Now, honey, look at me. Shh, 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 shh. I want you to picture this light inside Jenna. And I want you to picture it spreading to every part of her body and to your baby. Sweetie, can you see that?
Hey.
Yes. And it's washing over them and it's healing them, sweetheart. And it's making them well. Can you feel that, sweetie?
Okay.
Imagine that. Breathe, honey, breathe.
Bud, please. Come on, Jenna, fight. Just reach down and find the strength and fight.
We are almost there. Come on.
It's up to you now, Kelsey.
Dean, I want you to open your heart and your mind to all of the possibilities of the universe. I want you to focus on sending your strength to Jenna.
Okay.
I'm reaching her, okay?
All right.
Good. That's my boy. Now, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to keep praying for Jenna and for your baby and for John and Kelsey. And I just hope that it works.
Me too.
Yeah. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too.
Thinking about me day and night.
Because she loves you, and you love her.
Doesn't entitle me to just take all the time. And then I took her away from Dean. I loved her, and she felt safe with him. And I put her through holy hell. God. I don't know how I could be so selfish.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Jenna's going to pull through. She's got to.
Helps. And mainly I was trying to comfort Dean.
Were you comforting Douglas Carson, too? You openly supported his decision to refuse medical care.
He didn't want extreme measures taken, Kevin. That's not illegal.
You may think it's fine for a person to take his own life, but in my book, it's a crime.
It is still every person's
Don't
right.
say another word. It's fine by me.
No more conferences between you two without me present. Is that understood?
Jenna's out of surgery. John's coming down right now to talk to us.
Is she okay?
We're gonna get the word now.
Let's go.
Shouldn't be that much longer, Dean.
Thank you guys for giving blood. That was really nice. You're good friends. I'm gonna let Jen know that, okay?
Listen, I want you to take it easy on the work, okay? Take a little vacation, talk to Lorna.
I don't think we should make any decisions until we know how Jen is doing, and then we can do that. All right?
Do you think I could sit with you? I'd like to be next to you when we get the news about Jenna.
I'd rather you didn't.
Guys, I think that Jenna would really hate this.
Please. Neither one of us could go on with our lives without her.
Oh, look, John's here. Come on.
Can I see her?
Soon. The first thing I want you to know is that Jenna came through surgery just fine.
Oh, my God.
She's in recovery, and she's stable.
She's okay.
She's out of immediate danger, but she did lose an awful lot of blood, which means that she'll be weak for the next several days.
He's saying she needs a rest. She's been through a real ordeal.
And what about the baby?
Jenna's pregnancy was ectopic. It was never viable.
What does that mean?
Means that the baby was being developed in the fallopian tubes, not the uterus.
So did you move it?
No. No, Dean. We couldn't. It wasn't a normal pregnancy.
The baby never would have fully developed, Dean.
So the baby's gone then?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sweetie. Okay.
Luke, God. Everything is such a mess right now. I wish you were here. I know that you would know what to say to Jenna and to Dean. Their whole world fell apart tonight. Mine too. We lost our grandchild. A baby we never even got to hold. God, look, I don't know how many times I have to go through this kind of pain alone.
What's happened to you, Fanny? You've never been afraid of life before. What's changed you?
Everything has changed since you died. Since you went away.
Fanny, you carried me in your heart all those years we weren't together.
Because I always believed that I would see you again. And I did. But now I know I never will.
I'm still inside you. Inside your heart, and I'll never stop loving you or ever leave you.
I'm terrible without you, sweetheart. I don't seem to find the good in things and people. I feel so all alone.
You aren't alone. So many people love you. Trust that, believe that. And I promise, everything will start making sense.
Luke, I don't know who I am anymore.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know what you've become. You've just got to face it.
be okay. You're gonna pull through. It's good. Real good. I have an idea. Why don't you open your eyes and smile for me like you always do? Smile for me. I love you. She's okay. No thanks to you. She's fine, all right?
Just wanted to see how my baby is.
There is no baby, Felicia. There's no baby.
Jenny is still my daughter.
No, you don't have any more daughters, Felicia. You drank them both away.
Emily Lawrence? What, a heart specialist? Would he go for a second opinion?
No, he would have mentioned it to me,
And why wouldn't his insurance company pick up the tab?
along with all those other medical bills.
Maybe she wasn't a licensed MD.
Douglas wasn't into alternative medicine. I keep trying to tell the police that.
Either way, it's worth it to check it out.
Okay, why don't I call John, see if he knows the name.
Okay, I'll run a search on the check.
What now?
Hello, Christy. Francis. Hi, Ryan. What's going
Hey,
on?
Christy.
You know, I knew you were nervous about your trial, and I thought I'd come over and cheer you up.
Oh, I'm fine, really.
Good. So, what are you doing over there?
Christy, you look really nice.
Thank you. I thought I'd try something new.
Looks good.
Thanks a lot. What are you two private eyeing?
You can't know how I blame myself.
You should blame yourself. It was your fault.
My baby could have died because...
Well, my baby
I
did
know
die,
that.
Felicia. My baby died, not yours, okay?
I will live my whole life feeling responsible for all this, and I know that you can never forgive me for
I don't blame
it,
Jen if
Dean.
she never talks to you for the rest of your life.
Don't you know that it tears my heart apart, knowing that I almost killed her? I'm supposed to protect and love her. Instead, I almost let her...
Because you were drunk. You couldn't even drive.
Yes.
It's so...
Yes, I know that. I know that. I know that it's my fault. Please, can't you try and let me make this up to all of you, please?
How are you going to do that, Felicia?
Because I'm going to show everybody that I've learned my lesson. I'm never, ever going to let this happen again. I promise you, Lorna.
And why should we believe you?
Because I feel so awful about it.
How's that going to help? All that's going to do is help you hoist a few more down, isn't it?
They wouldn't even let me sign the release form last night. They wouldn't let me give blood to save my daughter's life. You know how painful that is for me.
This is not about your pain, Mother. This is about Jenna. Why don't you think for a second what it's going to be like when if Jenna wakes up? Try that.
Please, I'm so sorry. Please, let me make this up with Jenna. Please. I know I don't deserve to have two wonderful daughters like
Why don't you just do them both a favor and stay the hell out of their lives, huh? Why don't you do that?
I know that this is my fault.
Do you know why? I mean, you still have not admitted to yourself why this happened. Do you know why Jenna took you up to Matt's cabin? It's because she was trying to help you face a situation which you obviously couldn't get over on your own. And in doing so, she threatened the life of herself and of her child.
I know. I don't know what you want me to say.
I think you do.
I already said this is all my fault. Please, I'm just asking you not to hate me.
Come on. I know you guys are upset. We've got a lot of sick patients on this floor.
Including Jenna, and she doesn't need this.
I'm sorry, John. This is all my fault.
No, it is not all your fault. True, you were in no condition last night to help Jenna, but the miscarriage was not your fault. It wasn't anyone's fault.
Now, look, we told you that Jenna's pregnancy was ectopic. The fetus never would have made it to the womb. It never would have been carried to term.
These are medical facts. Jenna never would have had the baby, regardless of how much Felicia did or did not drink. The outcome would have been the
She would have made
same.
it to the hospital on time. Her life would not be in jeopardy, and she'd probably be okay by now. And it's all happening because she drank too much.
Now, look, the bottom line is Jenna is okay. Now, we should all be grateful for that.
Well, I should be grateful? I should be grateful when she wakes up, I have to tell her that we don't have a baby?
Dean.
Yeah, I don't even want to see your face
All right,
anymore. And
all
I'll tell you
right,
something
all
else.
right,
I will never
all
trust
right.
you, Jenna, for the rest of my
Enough.
life.
Felicia.
It's okay. Doesn't matter what all the doctors say, Joe. They're always gonna blame me. And they're right.
Dean, you've got to be strong for Jenna now.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
I also wanted to tell you that I was wrong before. When I said that the baby was a bad idea and that it would ruin your career and everything else. When was the last time that I ever said I was wrong about anything? So hear me out, would you? I think you and Jenna would have made great parents. You even got me liking the idea of being called Auntie Lorna. Little niece or nephew. I like the sound of that. It's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
It's not pathetic.
What are you doing here?
Ryan is using his computer to help Cass do some research.
Unassisted suicide.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, have you found anything yet?
So far, not much.
Let me see.
Oh, Christy, could you get that in case it's a reporter? Oh, good idea. Thanks.
I'm Brett Gardner.
Brett.
Frankie, I'm sorry, I didn't know you had company.
I'm not company.
Oh, Christy's a friend.
I could barely sleep last night. How's Jenna?
Oh, nothing's changed.
I'm sure she's fine.
What happened to Jenna?
She had a miscarriage.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, my God. I didn't even know she was pregnant.
There goes my big mouth again.
Oh, it's okay.
How's Dean?
Miserable.
Everyone at Bayview Court wants to do something for them.
Oh, well, they do need all the family they can get right now.
What about Felicia? How's she? Is Cass with her?
He was last night.
I guess, we should bag those tickets to the Cubs game.
Oh, that completely slipped my mind, Brett. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's no big loss. I swore I would never see another Cubs game anyway.
Yeah, I think you guys should go. Get away from all this depressing
Frankie,
stuff.
come on, no way.
Really, think of it as your chance to yell and scream. I insist.
Okay, gotcha. Listen, could you at least give me until, this afternoon?
Yeah, I'll come back and pick you up.
Great.
Are you sure that you want to do this?
Oh, he's positive.
I'm going to be here with Mary Frances to watch after her, so.
Actually, Christy, I wanted to ask you a favor.
Anything.
Could you see how Felicia's holding up? Cass would really appreciate it.
Of course. But don't you need help with your investigation?
I'm fine, don't worry.
Take care, Mary Frances. Now, you just remember in that court, you have to have faith in Cass. He is the best there is. I'll see you later.
Frankie, I am so sorry I forgot about the trial. I had the worst timing.
Oh, believe me, Brett, you are not the problem.
You two want to tell me what's going on?
Actually, Brett, I think you should just stick to baseball.
Yeah, it's a lot simpler, and you always know who's on your side.
But, Ryan...
You okay?
Yeah. I want to really thank you for what you said before. I thought I had run out of friends.
No one stopped caring about you.
They all hate me. And you know what? I don't blame them.
No, they hate what you did.
Dean's right. All of this is my fault.
You know what the problem is here? You've given up on yourself. That's not the Felicia I know.
Thank you. Kelsey. How is Jenna?
She's gonna be fine, Felicia. Which is more than I can say for you.
Well, I am a lot better than I was last night.
Look, no matter what you decide to do about your other problem, I really think that you should come in and get a full physical. I mean, blood work, EKG, everything.
I will. I will. As soon as I get some time.
Don't put it off, Felicia. Don't be afraid to get the help you need, okay?
Don't try to talk. Okay. You've had a very rough night. You're gonna be okay. Don't move, honey. Don't. Lie down. They had to operate.
Why?
Listen, have a little bit of water. Okay?
Dean, how's our baby?
Jen, the baby is gone.
I lost my baby.
It was gonna happen sooner or later.
No.
Don't, honey, don't.
Please, no, Dean.
Baby, don't cry. It's nobody's fault, okay? Don't say that. Don't say that. No, it's not true. It's not true. Listen to me, okay? Listen to me very carefully. Listening to me? John said that it was an ectopic pregnancy, okay? So that means that the baby was never gonna make it. No matter what anybody did, whether you went to the cabin, whether Felicia drank herself into oblivion, it would have all ended up the same way. Okay? This baby was just not meant to be. Okay? And it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault.
Baby never hurt anybody. It's not fair.
Did she see me?
Who, Kelsey? I don't think so.
Dr. Lawrence. She must think I'm completely out of my mind.
Well, she's a shrink, Frankie. She's hoping that you are.
I told her I was claustrophobic and could only discuss my problem outdoors.
At least you got her out of the office.
So what was in the file?
It said that Douglas Carson had only one appointment with Dr. Lawrence, and he wanted to talk about his wife.
About their relationship?
I'm not sure. The file was pretty thin, but it did say that Christy had been hospitalized.
For what?
I don't know. All it said was Murray Hill Hospital, New York City, 1984.
This could be our first good lead. Let's go. Let's get on to it.
Felicia, there you are. Mary Frances told me what happened. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. It's been quite an ordeal, yes.
Would you like me to call Cass? I know you two are on the outs, but he's very forgiving.
Well, it's pretty rare these days.
You look tired. I'm fine. Go home. Get some rest.
I don't want to go.
You gotta take care of yourself.
gonna make it through this thing, you know. Because I'm gonna take care of you. I love you.
How is she?
She's gonna be okay. I gotta go.
Felicia, are you all right?
I was just gonna go get some coffee. I'll get you some.
Code blue, room 341. Get a crash cart stat.
Looks like an OD. Can you hear me? What did you take? Draw some blood gases. Let's pump her stomach. Find out what she's taken, or we're going to lose her.
You look awful.
Thanks. So do you.
I'm so sorry about everything that's happened. And everything that you tried to do for Felicia took a lot of guts. It was very unselfish of you and very brave. You should be very proud. I also would like you to get through this, okay? Because I've actually gotten used to the idea of having a sister. I'm really sorry about your baby. Well, I guess you should probably get your sleep.
Lorna?
That's for me. I don't want it.
Would it be all right if I saw Jenna now?
I don't think so. I think she needs her sleep. She's been through enough.
Lorna, there's something I'd like to say to you.
What?
I really am truly sorry for all the pain that I've caused everybody.
You said that before. Now try telling Jenna.
I will. And as horrible as all of this is, I want you to know that something good did come out of going to that cabin with Jenna.
Really?
Yes. I now know that everything that you and Cass and Rachel tried to tell me is true.
And what is that exactly?
I think that I am an alcoholic.
You think?
I am.
You are what?
I am an alcoholic. Well, I admitted it. That's what you've been waiting for, isn't it?
It's a little too late for that, Felicia. We've known that you were an alcoholic for months.
I know. I should have listened to all of you.
We begged. We pleaded.
I know.
We intervened. I was so scared for you. And then I was ashamed of you. And then I was furious at you. And then I was furious at myself for being ashamed. I mean, first you almost killed yourself. And then you almost managed to kill my sister. And now Now you just stand here and you say that you're an alcoholic and expect everything's gonna be okay again? Well, it's not, because that's not the way it works. It's a little too late for that and the I'm sorry's and everything else that you're throwing at us today. It's not enough just to admit that you're an alcoholic now. The real question here is, what are you gonna do about it, Felicia?
Fire. Who knows what follows? Who knows who's winning? I'll never give you up. Loving you was one thing's for sure. To please no more. Passions will burn like gasoline. Left behind are these broken dreams.
I lost our baby.
Oh, no. You didn't do anything, okay? The doctor said the baby never had a chance. Okay, so please start believing that, please.
Trying. I'm really trying.
Excuse me. Can you tell me if Jenna Norris is awake yet, please?
I can check.
Good.
Are you family?
Yes, I'm her mother. I'll be standing right over here. All right, thank you. Hello, Lorna.
If you're going in to see Jenna, you damn well better be sober.
Try anything.
Good. Then go get your wiretapping equipment.
No what?
I think it's time we set a trap for the Black Widow.
Of course I'm sober. I told you, I'm never going to touch alcohol again, Lorna. What? What, you don't believe me?
I don't really think it matters what I believe. It's what you believe and what you choose to do about it.
And you don't think that I can do this?
Don't put words in my mouth. And don't use them as an excuse.
I wouldn't do that,
Yes,
Lorna.
you would. Because you're an alcoholic, and that's what alcoholics do. They think everybody expects them to behave the worst, and that's exactly what they do. They use it as an excuse for falling off the wagon.
Well, I can see you've had some talks with Victor, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, a few. And let me tell you something, this stuff isn't gonna work with me anymore. So don't try to manipulate me because it ain't gonna work.
No, I wouldn't do that, Lorna. I just need to know that you're here for me and that you care about me.
Yes, Mother, I care. I always have.
Sweet. I'm just so scared. I can't tell you how much. And not for me. No, it's for Jenna. My God, I mean, I almost lost my own baby.
Well, you didn't. The doctors say she's going to be fine.
Yeah, well, no thanks to me, that's for sure. If I hadn't been drunk, I mean, I could have gotten her to this hospital so much sooner, and she wouldn't have almost bled to death, and she wouldn't have been in so much pain. My God, I mean, I almost killed my own daughter. Dean, how is she? Is she awake?
Barely. She was asking for you, Lorna.
So I went down to get some coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. See, I'm gonna get something at the cafeteria to eat.
Dean, Dean,
No, let him go.
I just...
I know, but now is not the right time.
Do you think that I should go in and see her?
It's up to you.
I really want to talk to her. I have to see her.
Okay. Give me these. You can only bring yourself in there.
Hi, honey. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess. Sore.
Do you need anything? Do you want me to get you anything?
No, thanks. Dean's got it all covered.
Of course he does.
Mom, it's okay.
No, Jenna. It is not okay. You lost your baby, and you almost died.
It was an ectopic pregnancy. The baby had no chance of surviving. Didn't John tell you
No,
that?
yes, he did, but that's not... God, Jenna, you almost died, and it was all my fault.
You didn't know.
But don't you see, that's the whole point. I should have known. I should have seen how you were feeling and how you were looking, but... And maybe if I had not been drunk most of the time, I don't know, maybe I would have seen it. And then you took the time to take me up to that cabin with everything else that you were doing to try and get me off the booze.
I wanted to do that because
yeah,
I
well,
wanted
I
to
really
try and
repaid
help
that
you.
beautifully, didn't I? With lies and cover-ups and behavior so hideous that I couldn't help you even when you needed me to help you the most. Honey, I would give the world if none of this had ever happened.
Me too, but it did. Listen, I'm not feeling...
I know, you're tired. I mean, I'm probably not supposed to be even in here. But I wanted to apologize to you. Tell you that I love you.
Me too.
Oh, honey. That's all I needed you to say to me. I know I didn't get through this.
I'm fine. I'm all right. I'm really worried about her.
Baby belonged to both of you, Dean.
Well, I didn't have to carry it. It makes a big difference, you know.
Sure about that?
Lorna, Dean.
How you doing, Victor?
This is the second time I've seen you today. Is business that good, Victor?
Well, unfortunately, I see a lot of clients here. Some on their way to recovery and some on their way out.
Seems like a pretty nice job there, buddy.
Yeah, well, luckily I'm not here for either. I was on my way home. I thought I'd stop by and see how Jenna's doing.
She's fine.
Oh, can she have visitors?
No, she
Yes, she can.
Hello, Victor.
Felicia, how's Jenna?
She's fine, considering. I mean, she's a very strong girl.
Yeah, well, tell me about it. She made it a mission to prove she was a superwoman.
Yes. What's that supposed to mean?
Just what I said. She wanted to be all things to all people. Well, what's important now is that we help her get through this in one piece.
That's pretty much why we're all here, Victor.
Well, I'm glad to see that. You know, this must be pretty tough on you, too.
I'm fine.
I mean, losing a baby affects both parents.
I'm fine.
Well, if you want to talk, I mean, you alone or you and Jenna, I know some good counselors.
Thank you very much.
And if you need any help cleaning out the apartment, you know, all the baby stuff.
I started to do that. I put most of the stuff in boxes. I don't want her coming home being reminded. I didn't move any of the stuff Felicia gave me, though, so I thought maybe that should be left up to her.
Well, it's whatever you want. I mean, we can donate it to charity, or we can wait.
Can you just tell her to deal with it? Please?
Fine. Lorna, could you walk me to the elevator, please? He's very angry at me, isn't he?
Yes, he is. And you're just going to have to give him time.
I know.
So listen, why don't I drive you home, huh?
No, actually, I'm not going back to my apartment right now. I think I'm going to go up to the Corey cabin.
Why? Why would you even want to go back?
Because it's a god-awful mess, that's
So
why.
I'll go with you and I'll help you clean up and pack and...
No. This is something I have to do for myself. Thank you.
Does that feel better?
Yeah, right. I feel like a trussed chicken ready to go into the oven.
Yeah, well, if Christy finds this wire on you, you will be roasted,
Would you
believe me.
stop worrying? Come on, I've got the best PI in town sitting here listening to our every move. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Frankie, nothing is going to happen. I promise you. Hey, all we have to do is get enough on tape to suggest that she wanted Douglas out of the way so she could go after me.
Yeah.
I'm coming!
Cass, you have no idea how happy I am that you called.
I needed to see you again, Christy.
Can I get you a brandy?
What about you? How you doing?
How do I look? I'm just peachy. I love hospitals.
Oh, you better get used to them. Unless your mother stops drinking, you're going to spend a lot of time in them.
She has stopped. That's what she says anyway.
And how long do you think that's going to last?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You're the expert.
Okay. If she doesn't get help, it's a crapshoot.
Oh, I see. And it's going to be a real guarantee if she comes crawling back to you for your help.
Nope, but it's a start, and it gives her a better chance than trying to do it all alone.
Let me tell you something, Victor. Jenna was right about one thing. You do not know my mother. She has an iron will, and I think that this accident with my sister has been the kick in the butt that she has needed, and I think that she's going to stop drinking.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you that alcoholism is not a failure of the will? It is a disease. And your mother's got a full-blown case of it.
Okay. Let's see. What do I need next?
thanks. I'm driving.
Oh, do you mind if I do?
No, not at all.
So, where's Mary Frances tonight?
Oh, she's at the hospital. She's visiting Jenna and Dean.
Oh, of course. Those poor kids. I was there this afternoon myself.
Were you?
Yeah, Mary Frances practically begged me to go over and check up on Felicia, and I was happy to do it, of course. I'm just sorry I didn't run into Mary Frances there. Times like this, you need your friends most.
Well, we appreciate your concern. Jenna's gone through a lot lately.
Now she's stuck in that hospital. I've been in a lot of them, I know. They're dreadful places, Cass.
Hey, Christy. Christy, are you still with me?
What? Yeah, I was just thinking about the hospital. I mean, with Douglas. That last night.
He was a wonderful man.
Yes, he was. And the last thing he'd be wanting us to do right now is mourn him. It wasn't his style. So, here's to the future and all it holds. What's the matter, Counselor? You look very tense. Lucky you, I have just the solution. Come here. Just breathe.
Christy.
What?
Stick behind Frank. I have to back her up on this, and if this means going against Kevin, then that's what I gotta do.
Well, what's wrong? I was just trying to help you relax, Cass. You looked so tense. Ow!
I'm sorry, and I really appreciate it. I do, but...
Mary Frances?
The trial starts tomorrow.
No, that's what I meant. The poor thing. My heart is breaking for her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's pretty rough on her right now.
Cass, are you sure that's all that's bothering you?
No, there is something else. It's about us.
I knew it. Ever since that night in New York. Oh, God, how I wish we were back there.
That's exactly what we have to talk about.
Come. Alicia.
You said that you would never see me here until I hit rock bottom.
Did you?
Yes.
Are you an alcoholic?
Yes.
Do you want to stop drinking?
Yes.
Well, then you've come to the right place, lady. Please, come in.
You did a good job on this, Jake. But I don't know. I'm not sure we have everything we need from the union boys. I may send out another feeler earlier next week.
Well, Spencer, how are the quarry labor problems going to help you?
Well, if a company has those kinds of problems, most stockholders look to management.
And the others?
Sell. And as the stock falls, others sell more.
I'm still not sure that I get it.
Oh, you will, Jake. The worse off Corey is, the better you'll be riding in on that white horse to save them. You trust me, Jake? This is your big chance. Hmm?
It's a little early in the season for skinny dipping, isn't it?
Everything changed for me since that night we spent in New York.
For me, too.
No matter how hard this trial is, we have to stick together.
We?
You and me. We have to look ahead to after the trial. That's what's important to us, isn't it?
No, no, you can't cut out of me now, no. Oh, damn it, not now!
I hate being apart from you. I hate it. And I know you feel the same way.
Christy.
Cass. I want you. I want you. I want you to make love to me right now.